I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Doncic. James outside. Launches it. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Good D by Finney-Smith. James, right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Now here's Holiday. Here's Porzingis. He's covered by Reeves. Shot is up. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn. Rebound, the Lakers. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make-or-miss league.
Now, here is James. A valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Hits the trifecta.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now here's Reeves, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. The open shot, Doncic, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Doncic has got 5 now.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now here's Porzingis. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. Doncic, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Vanderbilt. No points yet. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 3. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Vanderbilt against Tatum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James deciding where to go with it. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Connects checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. A big group substitution here for Boston. Hornets checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jayson Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
1:11 left in the first quarter here. Here's Pritchard. Buries it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Reeves. He's scoreless. Vanderbilt, a screen on Brown. It's good from about 19 feet.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Shoots over Horford. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. James has got 9. Celtics trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Brown. And he converts the layup. He has 6.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Now James. 9 points in the game. Vanderbilt, a screen on Horford. For 3, James. And no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Al Horford, Jayson Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Now here's Reeves. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Here's Tatum. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
On the wing, Reeves. Vincent outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And Stan, he went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Knocks down the long J. Reeves has got his second bucket on the night.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Here's Pritchard. Hits a three-pointer. Pritchard's got 8.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a look now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. Fourth, Dalton Connect.
He's giving them something most teams don't have, a first-year player who can carry his weight offensively.
And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser. Boston trailing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
And look, when Tatum is running the pick and roll, the majority of the time, he's looking to score.
Outside Reeves. Back to Finney-Smith. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Connect. Now Vanderbilt. Right side, Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. The shot by James, no good. Boston has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Pritchard. Give him 8. Outside Porzingis. Holiday from long range. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Connect. To the left side wing. James outside. Reeves with the ball. Fires for 3. Horford pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Pritchard. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Outstanding floor awareness from Holiday. He knows exactly when one of his guys has been left uncovered.
Here's Connect. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Finney-Smith. No good again that time. Celtics lead by 3. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James outside. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Reeves with a screen on Tatum. James with the ball. Now Horford defending. James passes to Reeves. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And here's Holiday. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Reeves. James outside. And again, the Lakers, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Back to Pritchard. Tatum from long range. Can't get it to drop.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Finney-Smith to end the run. Sends it home from three-point land. Finney-Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter.
Send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's stolen by Tatum. And here they come. White can't hit. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Celtics with the lead. White looking it over. Pass to Holiday. Back to White. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Basket counts. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, for obvious reasons, this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in White running the pick and roll.
Now here's Reeves. He's guarded by White. Inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. White, the pass to Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
Outside Reeves, pass to James. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics lead by 4. White for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes. Shooting 1.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Now, here is James. He's got 9. Hayes against Tatum. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. And again, the Lakers, no good. Celtics lead by 7. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Pritchard, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Outside Reeves. Six to shoot. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Holiday.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Pass to Brown. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Tatum with it. Finney-Smith's there. And it's Tatum missing. Lakers trail by 7. Now Reeves. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Back to Holiday. Tatum passes to Porzingis. To the right side. Here's Pritchard. Drops one in from the wing. Pritchard's got 12 points in the game.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. To the inside. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Brown. He has 6. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
A big man with big-time range. Porzingis is a legit threat from three-point land.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
James. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. The Celtics making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pritchard. 12 points for him. Pass to Brown. And that's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Boston out in front, up 6. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. What a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Jayson Tatum. Luke Cornett out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. Vincent. And it's all from three-point range. Boston has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Hauser can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James inside. Craig with a steal. Here's Hauser. Pass to Tatum. Craig up top. Here's Pritchard. Here's the 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And here's Connect outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And he's good on the first of 3. Boston making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. He hits the second from the line. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
From outside the arc, James with the rebound.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Tatum with it. They set the pick. This one for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Picked it out of midair. Hauser passes to Tatum. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Vanderbilt, and Milton subbed in for Vincent.
Shooting for Boston, Jayson Tatum. At the line for 1.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Hayes. And Doncic launches from deep. The Lakers with another miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside White. There's Tatum with the 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Doncic passes to James. Outside Reeves. The The shot's good on the assist by James. And now just a three-point Boston lead.
Well, LeBron knows how to share the load. He's always getting other guys involved out there on the floor.
Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Well, you know who their number one option is when they need a big bucket, and Tatum rarely disappoints.
Back to Doncic. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Hayes.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 3-point lead. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
James outside. Outside Finney-Smith. They get it again. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. The three. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. James against Tatum. Outside Holiday. There's the triple. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Look, Holiday makes more than enough of those to keep the defense honest.
James against Brown. James with the focus.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Outside White. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's James. Shoots over Brown. Let's go with a three. LeBron fires and hits a three.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside White. Here's Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's James. Following the bucket by Boston. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. 17 seconds left in the fourth. James passes to Finney-Smith. And the 3 off target. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown. taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
5th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. Hits both from the stripe.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.